Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you're all well. Welcome to my first Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke. After recently finishing my first ever Nuzlocke in general, which you can find a link for in the description below, I decided to do one on Emerald. First, let's lay out the rules. Obviously, the first rule, the most obvious rule, if a Pokemon faints, it stays fainted, no reviving is allowed. The second one is that the first Pokemon you find on a route must be caught. If it isn't caught, then no Pokemon from that route are allowed to be caught at all. No duplicates. This was a rule suggested in the comments on the previous Nuzlocke. No duplicate Pokemon. Any that are can be ignored until we find a unique one. And the game ends when we become champion or when we run out of Pokemon. With the rules understood, let's get straight into this. Before we start, let's decide on the starter we're going to have. To do this, I'm once again just going to use the random wheel. We spin it, Trico wins. Good stuff. With Trico selected, we save Professor Birch from that scary Zigzagoon. As a reward, we get to keep the Trico. We call him Noddy and make our way to go find May. She wants a battle, so we give her one. Noddy pounds his way to victory, which is hopefully a sign of things to come. Back at the lab, May gives us some Pokeballs, and with that we can begin the adventure. We enter Route 101 where we find our first Pokemon, Zigzagoon. Some pounds and a Pokeball later and we have ourselves Barney. Straight into Route 102 where we encounter Poochyena. Barney helps us capture it and we now have ourselves Lola. We arrive in Petalburg City and help Wally catch a Routes. The gym leader of this gym is our dad and tells us to go and challenge Roxanne, so that is where we go. On the way we get to Route 104 where we encounter a Marill. We quickly capture it and call it Rita. Straight after this it's into Petalburg Woods where we come across a Silcoon. We catch it and call her Dawn. With that we have 5 Pokemon and we're not even at the first gym. On the way through the woods, Team Aqua attacks a man, so we step in to help with Noddy taking him out. Finally we arrive in Rustboro City, the home of the first gym. Knowing that Roxanne has a level 15 nose pass, I decide to go and train up on Route 116. It's here we come across a Tailo. That's the 6th Pokemon core as we welcome Rory to the party. With Noddy at level 15, it was a perfect time to face the first gym leader. Noddy's able to absorb his way through the first fight. There was a few scary moments, but Roxanne used the wrong moves at the wrong times to allow me to stay alive and win the fight with no deaths. Noddy also evolved after this fight. As we leave the gym, we see the man that we saved in the forest once again having Team Aqua issues. We offer to help and chase down Team Aqua. We find out he has stolen a Wingull and made refuge in a cave. Lola takes him out when we return the stolen Pokemon and goods to their rightful owners. The CEO of Devoncorp asks us to deliver a letter to a man in Dewford. Luckily, the guy whose Wingull we saved has a boat and will happily take us there. On our way to go see him, May challenges us. Rory and Rita team up to take her out. We finally make it to Dewford where we can deliver the letter and more importantly, fight the second gym. During a fight on this island, Dawn evolved into Beautifly. We enter Granite Cave as this is where the man we need to give the letter to is. In here a hiker gives us Flash so we can navigate it better. We also catch a Makuhita called Tyson. Then I find out you can't use Flash until you have the second badge, so we run through the cave in complete darkness until we find Steven. Hand him the letter, leave the cave and set our sights on the second gym. This is a fighting gym, so Rory's going to take the lead here. After fighting through the trainers, Rory reached a decent level and I felt confident in taking on Brawly. What happened next though was unexpected. Brawly always tends to give me trouble in this fight, however Rory managed to take him out without getting hit. I was very happy with how that went as we get badge number 2. We make our way to Slateport and help out in the Oceanic Museum as Team Aqua have stormed it. We take them out and deliver the Devon parts. The third gym is coming up and it is usually a very tough one. It's the Electric Gym. Because of this I've decided that Tyson would be better suited to the gym, so we swap him out for Rory and go train him up. On the next route we catch Tom the Electrike. Again, next gym's electric. Rita won't be much good here, so we swap him in for her. On the way to the gym I spot May, so then I remembered she's going to want to fight and I don't have Rita or Rory to help me. So I go back to get them, come back and fight May. This was a great idea as Rory takes everything out and wins us the fight. Outside the gym we find Wally who wants to prove he is strong enough to go fight the gym. We beat him, he leaves. With that done, we go and grab a bike to fight the trainers on the bike path to train up before the gym. Tyson manages to evolve during this and it seems like a good time to go and fight the gym. It was a good job we had Tyson to be honest because he sweeped it and we got the 3rd badge. I do feel like without Tyson we would have just lost here. With that done, we change the team around again and carry on the adventure. However, while in a trainer fight, disaster strike. Tom dies. It's a loss, but it's not really a major one. I only had him for about 2 fights anyway. In Verda Turf Town, we can enter Rust Turf Tunnel. In here, Rita and Rory both evolved. We help the 2 people get past the rocks and get given strength as a reward. From here, we go to Route 112 as we come across Peach the Numel. Almost immediately after, because of my own lapse in concentration, Lola gets killed. It's a stark reminder to always pay attention to what is happening. We head back to the Pokemon Center to get rid of the fallen Soldier and call up a replacement, the newly captured Peach. We find ourselves in the Fiery Path where we find Agatha the Coughing and in Route 113 we manage to get Spinder the Stacy. And then, again, immediately after, disaster. The Coughing used self-destruct and kills both Rita and Barney. Despite being dead though, Barney still evolved after the fight, but it doesn't matter, he is dead. We reach a Pokemon Center where we have to get rid of two of our best Pokemon. Barney and Rita have had to be put away, gone too soon. Dawn and Agatha come in to take their places. In Route 114 we get Adam the Swablu and add him to a team over Dawn. In Meteor Falls we encounter Team Aqua and Magma and find out that they plan to go to Mount Chimney, so we make our way there. Once here we take out Maxie and grab the meteorite. On the way back out we grab Brad the Spoink. We arrive in Laveridge Town where we move Agatha so we can get this egg. We move the egg to the PC and take Brad out. We have a gym to do here, it's a fire gym, and I really wish we had Rita with us right now. After spending some time training up, we go to face the gym. Rory and Tyson take out the first three, but disaster hits as Torkoal kills Tyson. Adam comes in to put the Torkoal to sleep and get revenge. This is definitely the biggest run of the loss so far. Tyson was one of the major Pokemon and has basically done two of the gyms for us. This is going to be a very big hole to fill. Leaving the gym, May gives us some goggles, but it doesn't really matter right now as we have to go get rid of Tyson. This one really does sting. We bring the egg back out just to try and hatch it. On the way to the 5th gym, the egg hatched into a Wynot called Reese. We swap it out for Agatha once we reach Petalburg City and then do a lot of training because this is a very tough gym. The Slaking is well known for being a bit of a ball ache. During this training, both Brad and Peach evolved. And this is exactly what was needed, as Brad is the MVP and takes down Slaking with everyone else having extremely low health. After getting the badge, Wally's dad comes to thank us for helping his boy and gives us Surf. The issue is we don't have any Pokemon that can learn Surf, so we use the old rod just outside the gym and get ourselves a Goldeen called Sam. We quickly get her in to replace Agatha. On the way to the next place, Watson, the 3rd gym leader, asks us to turn off the generators in New Moorville. In here we get a Magnemite called Maggie. With the generator off, we continue on the adventure. We make it to Route 119 where we come across a Tropius called Delmont. We arrive at the Weather Institute to find Team Aqua is taking over. We save them and get given a cast film as a reward, and I forgot to nickname it because I pressed the buttons too fast. We continue on only for May to catch us up. She wants another fight, but we make light work of her with Noddy, Peach and Rory beating one each to win the fight. As a reward, we get given Fly. We make it to Four Tree City and head to the gym, only to find out that something is blocking our path. So we continue on down to the route where we find Steven, who gives us the Devon Scope. The Devon Scope allows us to see what is blocking the path, and it turns out it was Kecleon. So we catch it, call it Tim, and go to the gym battle. We reach the leader and we make it easy thanks to a good plan. We take out the Swablu with Noddy and then go to Peach for Skarmory and Tropius. Adam manages to put the Altaria to sleep and Brad comes in to confuse it and finish the fight. Noddy evolved after this as well. Once we arrived in Lily Cove City, we found May, who once again wants a fight, so we slap her up and head to Mount Pyre. Here we find Team Aqua. Fighting them caused Adam to evolve. After beating them, we get the Magma emblem. With this, we head back to Mount Chimney to find Team Magma's hideout. Sam manages to take out Pokemon who are well over 10 levels higher than it as we make light work of Team Magma. We reach Maxie, who's just awoke a Groudon and wants to fight us. We make easy work of him. Brad and Peach is coming big in this fight. After this, we go to Slateport and find that Team Aqua are stealing a submarine, so we go to their hideout to take them out. We fight our way through the hideout but find the boss manages to get away in the submarine. We chase after him and find ourselves in Moss Deep City, home of the 7th gym. While fighting through the 7th gym, Sam evolved. We get to the gym leaders, we win the fight but have some big blows. Noddy is the MVP, but unfortunately it isn't enough as he's unable to save Adam. We lost a very important Pokemon there. Adam is put away, we mourn another loss. Maggie's comes out to give it a chance to show what it can do. We head to the Space Center only to find Team Magma up to no good still. We team up with Steven to take out the leaders. Steven gives us Dive as a reward and we can now make a run for the last gym. I made the decision to get Agatha out instead of Maggie just because of the level difference between the two, and then I accidentally released Maggie while depositing it, so we don't have her anymore. We go underwater, get a clam pearl called Josh, and then we dive back up and arrive in Stupopolis City. No cutscene played, and then I remembered about Team Aqua, so instead we have to go back to find them. We go to a different spot to dive and we find the submarine. While fighting through here, Agatha evolved. We reach the end, beat Archie, awaken Kyogre, and then finally head to Stupopolis City. The cutscene plays of Kyogre and Groudon fighting. Steven takes us to the Cave of Origin where we encounter Wallace. We inform him that Rayquaza is at the Sky Pillar, so we both make our way there. While here we get ourselves Steve the Claydol. At the top of the Sky Pillar, Rayquaza flies off, so we follow it to Stupopolis City, where it ends the fight in between Groudon and Kyogre. We go into the gym and fight Juan, the gym leader. Other than this one very scary hit, Noddy beats all of them in pretty much one shot. It was actually quite an easy fight. Now it is time for the Elite Four. We are going to do some serious training on the way there to level everyone up. We reach Victory Road where Wally fights us. I completely forgot this fight was even in the game, but we managed to just about scrape through it with a strong performance from all of our Pokemon and get away with everyone alive by the skin of our teeth. We enter the Elite Four and the first fight is easy. Noddy and Rory do all the work here, we heal up and go to the second opponent. Here we have a tougher time. Noddy, Brad and Sam are all used to get the win. Everyone is still alive though. The third opponent is Ice. Noddy and Peach make short work of this, and there's no real issues here to be honest. Noddy one hits 3 of them, Peach takes out the Glalie. Pretty simple work. The fourth opponent is very tough. We struggled here. Noddy takes out Sheldon and Flygon is beaten too. But Salamence has a lot of moves that are good against us, and we have no moves that are good against it. It felt like I was pinned in a corner and there was only really one way out. We bring out Agatha, and the only thing we can really do to win this now is Explosion. Explosion takes out the Salamence, and Agatha goes out a hero. Noggy takes down Kindra, but this victory really does just belong to Agatha. Now all that's left is the champion. To be honest, this was pretty easy. Noddy was the king here. He swept the entire team. Wallace has all water types, so this wasn't really difficult. The champion's beaten. The Nuzlocke's over. It's been a good run. Mistakes were made. Friends were lost. Heroes were created. With the champion of Hoenn, 5 Pokemon left standing can take the spots. Agatha really made it all happen. As we take a moment to remember her sacrifice, please do like, comment and subscribe to keep her memory alive, and I will see you all next time.